I have with me this evening Nara Lokesh. Nara Lokesh is the General Secretary of the TDP, son of Chandrababu Naidu, expected to play a key role both in Andhra and, of course, in the relationship between the BJP and its firm ally, the TDP. Nara, good to see you in happier times. The last time when we spoke, your father had been put in jail by Jagan. You were fighting a battle. It was extraordinary, and times have really changed, haven't they, in the last few months?
Thank you, Arnab. Thank you for having me. Yes, times have changed, tables have turned, and we look forward to giving good and stable governance in the state of Andhra Pradesh.
Absolutely. And Nara, tell me, I'll cut the chase. The real thing people want to know about is, how stable is this equation between your party and BJP, between your father and Prime Minister Modi? Will it stay? Can there be ripples in it? Are there any tricky points that you're dealing with right now? Where do things stand?
No, Arnabji, we have joined NDA unconditionally before elections, and we are in NDA, and our support to NDA is unconditional. We only look forward to developing our state. We believe that strong states make a strong nation. And in the dream of Narendra Modi ji to make India a $5 trillion economy, we believe that Andhra Pradesh can be a $1 trillion economy. So we support his vision, his mission wholeheartedly, and unconditionally we are supporting this government.
You know, people are sometimes look at this in the context of earlier years coalition politics. I'm talking of more than 20 years back when there were more power struggles. And they say the same politics could repeat itself in Modi 3.0. Do you think it can happen?
No, if you look at it, Telugu Desam Party's support to Vajpayee ji has always been unconditional. And Vajpayee ji also reciprocated by giving a lot of benefits for the then state of Andhra Pradesh. So Telugu Desam Party's agenda is to take care of the interests of Telugu people and the Telugu states. So our agenda is very clear. So we look forward to developing our states, and strong states make strong nations. So our support is unconditional. We are very clear. The leader of the NDA is the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. So there is no second thought about it, and we will deliver a strong, stable government.
Nara, it was a dispute over the special status demand for Andhra Pradesh that had prompted Chandrababu Naidu to part ways with the BJP in 2016. What happens to that demand? Because Andhra Pradesh is revenue starved this time as well, and you have the numbers to negotiate. What happens to that demand?
Arnabji, if you look at the context of why special status was part of the bill, Andhra Pradesh was divided against the wishes of majority people residing in the current Andhra Pradesh. The reason for that is 62 years we all worked together to develop Hyderabad as our capital. All the investments, jobs, universities were all there. But then we started our own journey, and it's a fact that there were certain commitments made to the state of Andhra Pradesh, like backward district development, capital, Polavaram, and special status was also part of it. The reason why special status was part of it is to create jobs, to create employment. If you look at the promises that we have made to the people of Andhra Pradesh this election, the first promise is to create 20 lakh jobs in 5 years. So we look forward to working with the central government on creating those 20 lakh jobs. So it could be the performance-linked incentives, port-led economy, agriculture, it could be the fisheries, Make in India agenda, automotive sector, defense sector. So we look forward to working with Government of India to deliver on these promises.
So what you're saying is that you're looking at the end result.
But our support to NDA is unconditional.
Yeah. So what you're saying is that you're looking at the end result. You're not looking at conditional support. You're not putting special status as a demand. You're really looking at what the end result is in terms of infrastructure, employment, revenue generation, employment, and entrepreneurship. You're looking at opportunities that help the state. You're not looking at a specific demand of special state to be a roadblock or a negotiating factor.
No, In fact, when we went into this election cycle, that was never even discussed. We never went to public with any specific demands. We clearly stated that we will create 20 lakh jobs in 5 years, and that has been the agenda. So together we will create. The end outcome is what people are going to hold us accountable on.
Well, yeah, that's true. Tell me one thing. They say that a sticking point between TDP and BJP can be on issues like uniform civil code or a simultaneous election. Now, these are key issues from a BJP point of view. Where do you stand on both of them? For example, let me start with uniform civil code, because there has been seen to be a discrepancy, and people have said TDP has spoken about Muslim quota in the past. Is there a divergence between you and the BJP on that issue, or uniform civil code?
No, there will be many other issues that will come up as part of a relationship and a journey. There will be, areas that we might not agree upon, but we look forward to sitting together and resolving this across the table and finding a common ground. India is a diverse nation. We have to represent the aspirations of all the states. We understand that, being a regional party. And there are specific requirements for each state. And together, if India has to be a developed nation, we need to take all the constituents, Bharat, forward. And we look forward to doing that. And that's how we worked with Vajpayee ji. It's never been conditional, or we never spoke about issues in media. We would sit across the table and resolve issues. And we look forward to doing that in the same fashion and manner.
Yeah, that's true. And also your basic politics is anti-Congress, isn't it? If someone were to ask you to define your politics in the state, would that be a fair description?
Yeah, Telugu Desam Party was founded against Congress. We did not believe in the leadership of Congress and the way they have governed the state of Andhra Pradesh.
Yeah.
And our founder, Sri Anna NTR, started the Telugu Desam Party on a pure anti-Congress plank. He was dismissed by the then Congress government. We fought in public, and then he was reinstated back again. So
is there any
we're
specific,
very conscious about our past.
Is there a very specific demand for any particular portfolios? Because all kinds of speculation is going around that Naidu wants this portfolio, Naidu wants speaker's position, Naidu wants this, Naidu wants that, Naidu wants... I mean, everybody except Naidu has spoken for Naidu. If I see the media reports in the last 2 days, everybody except Naidu has spoken, but what does Naidu want? What does Chandrababu Naidu himself want? Anything specific, any hardball bargaining that you're doing on any specific portfolio, as is being reported widely in the English media?
Only thing that Mr. Naidu wants is to develop his state. There is no other agenda we have. As I've said, our support is unconditional. There is no second thought about it. We are a new state, and yes, we've gone through many challenges. We need help of the central government to revive our economy and to take the state forward. So we look forward to working with them. In the past, we have supported Vajpayee ji unconditionally. We never took a ministry, and we're going to do that.
Nara, you've yourself changed a lot. Now, more last question is on you. You've made some fantastic strides, of late. After 2019, TDP lost. And this time you have won your Mangalagiri assembly seat by a margin of almost 1 lakh votes over the YSRCP, I'm told. Sweet comeback for you. And pre-yatra, post-yatra, you yourself said that you are a different person. You yourself said that pre the yatra, after the Padyatra, you were a different person. And there's a bit of speculation on your role. You've also been seen as an instrumental factor of late. In fact, last 2-3 years, a little bit more in party policies, including after the Padyatra, which went on for, 400-500 days. So what's going to be your role? State, center, in between, party? You have an open canvas before you now after these results.
Arnabji, I am the National General Secretary, one of the National General Secretary of Telugu Desam Party. For the last decade, I've been working on strengthening the Telugu Desam Party. Definitely the Padyatra has helped me understand public aspiration, the problems much better with greater granularity. A Stanford MBA for me was to take care of my family business, but a Padayatra for me is now to really take care of the people of Andhra Pradesh. I've understood the unintended outcomes of a policy much better.
Yes.
So I look forward to contributing in whichever way this NDA Alliance feels fit, right. And yes, I got a fantastic mandate in Mangalgiri. Mangalgiri is a constituency that Telugu Desam Party has never won since 1985.
Yeah.
I contested unsuccessfully in 2019, lost with 5,300 votes. Now I won with 91,413 votes majority, close to a lakh. So this mandate humbles me. It's very clear that people want a people's government. MLAs, ministers who are accessible, who's always available for them.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of governance we look forward to delivering. My role in the government, I leave it to the leadership to decide. I mean, I'm inspired by Vajpayee ji's leadership. I'm inspired by Lee Kuan Yew's leadership. I'm inspired by Chandrababu Naidu garu's leadership. And that's what brings me to politics. We believe strong state create strong nation, and we want Andhra Pradesh to contribute in the nation building.
Well, I think it's going to be a great opportunity. I said it way before, Nara. When your father was in jail, and even before that, when he came out, everybody wrote him off. And, when we met at that time, nobody would have expected that this day would come. But I think you got a long road ahead, and I am a great fan of Lee Kuan Yew myself. But I think he could achieve things in Singapore with greater speed because it was not as democratic as we are. But having said that, a combination of Chandrababu Naidu and Narendra Modi is a fantastic and lethal governance combination. And I'm sure you'll play your part as well. Nara, will remain in touch, and I thank you for talking to me on Republic. Thank you. Nara Lokesh there. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me, Arnab. And I look forward to seeing you here in Amravati.
We will in Amravati, for sure.